Well, it says we're live. Live. Good evening, brother Eric. Hope all is well and swell and totally hip and groovy. Little snow for you, huh, man? Good evening, Nez. Good evening. Welcome aboard the Interstellar VW bus. All right. Little proper fied bowling for Nez this evening. So it's all swell, well, and totally hip and groovy. Heck yeah, Nez. It's always nice to get a care package from a friend. Good old care package. A little weird weather, you say? It seems like weather completely around this planet has gotten a little weird. Bull honky. That's some straight up bull snot right there. Alabama. No kidding, there was an F4 tornado, huh? That's wild stuff. So it's just a chill night tonight. I'm actually a little tired, unusually tired for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's a Monday and I was super busy all day. So I apologize. I apologize if my energy is not as totally just wild and zany as it usually is because I'm just a little tired for some reason tonight. That was a little interstellar there. A little interstellar. It's a mellow vibe. Yeah, it is a mellow vibe, huh? Yeah, I like the mellow vibe type of groovy tunes. Just like some nice ambient background background stuff. Like just something nice. No, if I was a billionaire, I would just be traveling from KOA to KOA. That's straight up legit stuff in a VW bus, my VW bus. Like, if I was a billionaire, like, I would not have a yacht. I'm not into material possessions like that, Eric. I'm not, man. And if something ever was to happen and I came across an abundance of money or something, I would keep doing what I was doing, man, because that's just a thought that I can't imagine. And like I said, if I was to come into money, that money would go to my family. You know, I that's just a weird thought. There you go. Yeah, I would just buy some VW buses for my friends. You know, that's the way to put it, Nez. There you go. Because you know, there's just something about. I know van life's swell, well, and groovy for some folks, but there's just something about living in a VW bus. Like, it is totally far out, man. And it's just not any ordinary VW bus. It's the Interstellar VW bus. I'm like, I guess you can call me Interstellar Hippie, huh? It's a great. It's the great. Um, that's when I named the live stream tonight, Interstellar Hippie. You know, I should write a book. I honestly should write a book about the far out adventures that this VW bus has taken me. it'd be kind of hard to put into words, you know? Well, I guess for some folks, Brother Eric, making lots of money is, a driving force in their life. To me, it's not, like I'm pretty content, you know, with my life. I don't, I obviously don't have much money, like I have enough to live, and that's what I'm happy about, because anything else would be just a waste to me. Like if I was to win the lottery and get a couple $1,000,000, I think I would just give it all to my mom, make sure she's happy, and then, at least it'd be in the family. And that's really what it's about, like I don't know, like I look back, Brother Eric, and I think about when I didn't have money, like, and that was pretty hard because it's like I pretty much worked hard all my life. So when I didn't have much money, it really made me appreciate the most simplest of things. And like I said, now it's just, I make good money where I work. And a lot of people are like, oh, you should just save up. You should have a lot of money by just saving up because you don't have no rent. But the way I look at it, saving is good for little things, but at the same time, it just, to me, and this is not for everybody, this is just my opinion. To me, overabundance of money just leads to problems. So I prefer not to have that much. So it's easy for me to, just whatever. But I'm really starting to believe, like believe in this weird concept of unity without, money or, you know, just anything like that. Like I do believe that someday a lot of folks will be, I guess, united without the driving force of the almighty dollar or material possessions. It's not going to be so much of a survival thing, which is going to be a small case, I believe, but I think it's be more of a build up of humanity. That's why now I got to start shifting my thoughts because I've been like just floating along this past year, just floating along, probably basically worry free until I Mr. Ranger got sick, and after I lost Ranger, there was just nothing to worry about but myself, I guess. So now it's like shift gears towards insuring this bus for another 50 years, and it's kind of a driving point for me because this VW bus is like it's housed me, it's kept me safe, it's transported me. Trans. How many people can say that their house has transported them, unless they're on some serious drugs? And that's a whole nother situation, I guess, for them. But my house literally transports me from A to B when I want it to. I'm glad to have my father's old pickup truck. I know it's not old, but I'm grateful to have it. I'm grateful to commute. But I'm very, very self-sufficient. So when I can't just step outside and my home is not out there, I kind of get weird. I worry about my bus. Not just because it's like my home, but it's because it's a VW bus. So I worry about it because it's not outside. I can't see it. But I'm excited. I'm honestly excited to start doing some cool things through YouTube and with my friends and folks who want to join along for the groovy ride. Because the interior part is not how I live inside the VW bus is not so much. It's I need to start ensuring the mechanics of the VW bus, and I'm not 100% sure, but I have a good feeling that within the next 5 to 15 years, and that's a big gap, and I understand that big gap. But I do feel like between that 5 and 15 years, combustible engines, where it comes to um, fossil fuels, which is gasoline and oil, stuff like that, engines are not going to be ran on those no more. Funeral host. Good evening. Good evening, funeral host. Hope all is well and swell and totally hip. Totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. My life in this VW bus is definitely different from a lot of folks who live in their vans and live in their VW buses. I literally have a 9 to 5 job, a real life, but the only difference is I don't live in a house. I live in a VW bus. I have everything that you guys have. I mean, I have everything but a shower. So it's not that bad. It really isn't. We're listening to a little Stellar Drone. The name of that jam was Eternity. Little Stellar Drone tonight. Some good ambiance, groovy background noise. It's something I really can play and not get like smacked around by YouTube for. So I guess it's all swell, well, and groovy. Swell, well, and groovy, I guess. Heck yeah, Nez. It's some good it's some good stuff, you know. It sure got cold this morning, or through the night last night. It dropped down to eight -8 degrees. That's what the wind chill factor in my neck of the woods. And let me tell you, my little space heater did what it could to keep me comfortable last night. And I mean, I didn't get cold. Trust me, wrapped up in my blankets, I didn't get cold. But as soon as I got up this morning, I turned on that buddy heater. I kicked that sucker on. Good night, Brother Eric. Sleep well. Sleep well, my friend. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I listen to a lot of ambient music when I go to bed. Um, I like to listen to a lot of pineal music. Pineal gland is also known as the third eye. It's what produces our dreams and stuff like that. Yeah, it was way cold tonight. I think with the wind chill, it's supposed to be like -1, -2, and it's gonna slowly. By the weekend, it's supposed to be in the 70s. I'm just like, my gosh, no wonder people are getting sick. Megan, the world famous Megan, or just Megan, she got strep throat, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was teasing her a little bit. So hopefully she gets better soon. I've never had strep throat. Strep throat's probably something not to have, but man, it just sounds mean. I've known folks have had it. I had mononucleosis when I was a kid. How I got that, I don't know, man. I don't know. But it was no fun. I was out of school for like a month and a half. Thank you, funeral host. Thank you. I'm sure Megan will much appreciate that. Strep throats, I'm sure, no fun. So, here lately, I know I'm not much into the news much and what's going on with current events and stuff like that, and certain current events. But I've been following this guy that's been shooting these rockets off for the past few years. Guy that's got a shit ton of money, and that's just the way I'm going to say it. Elon Musk. I think that's how you say that cat's name. He's the guy who's been building these rockets, to send people up in the space tourism and stuff. Man, that guy is far out there, yo. Like, straight up. I mean, this guy he owns Tesla, I think, and this guy is like definitely out of the box thinker. Elon Musk, I think that's how you say it. But yeah, I've been watching some of his stuff, and I haven't quite figured this cat out yet. I don't know if he's from England. I don't know where he's actually from, but he's definitely a different character. You know, definitely a world player amongst this planet, and that's like holy schmoly. So where have I been? But I don't, like I said, I don't pay attention to world and current events for certain reasons because A, I live in a VW bus. I don't need that shit. Straight up legit right there. I live in a VW bus. I don't got time for that. Mars is an interesting place, funeral host. It's definitely something that a lot of folks are striving for, I guess. I understand that cat's urge to go. But all I can say is with the technology they're using, they definitely put a lot of lives at risk. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Forrest Gump. This stuff kind of makes you think of Mars, don't it? You know, I do hope it works out. You know, I mean, the only way, and I know it's a crazy concept for a lot of folks. The only way, and it's just the mathematical equations. Trust me on that. But the only way for human beings to survive is to leave this planet eventually. I mean, it's the only way. The only way. But you know what? If people would like just let go of their materialistic bull honky, and I'm talking about everybody, and like work for like the common thing of this planet to make it better, it would be an amazing place. But it's really, really taken over by greed and war and just straight up hatefulness, you know? And that's what's crazy, you know, like with my situation with my friend Megan and at work and stuff like that. Even the vibrations of like this whole planet even got to me. Like my, you know, being envious and all that jazz and jealous that I've never had these feelings. And I think that's just because of we live in a society today that's so intense and so ready to be negative. Everybody's judging. Everybody's, you know, has something bitter to say or, you know, whatever. But maybe that's what's supposed to be taking place this time, you know? And maybe after all the crazy crap, maybe finally people get along. But I don't know. I live in a VW bus. I don't, like I said, I don't pay much attention to current events on certain levels and stuff because it's just not my bag, man. Like, that's why I don't have a real TV or a VC or not VCR, like a little TV DVD combo. What the heck, VCR? What am I still living in the 80s? Shoot, man. That was the other day. I gotta get back into the new millennium, right? Not the new. Shoot, that was last week. I gotta get in 2019. Man, that's what happens when you live in a VW bus. You forget what time it is. Well, this planet's changed many, many times, Nez. Um, the original continents of this world, Pangea, as they called it, or call it, it was never named, I don't think. But it's kind of crazy because if you put all the continents together, they all make up one big, massive landmass, and that's what once took place before everything kind of started changing. But I guess you can say, in a sense, I truly am an interstellar hippie, man. Straight up. I look forward to doing some groovy things this summer. I really got to start gearing towards going to. I'm really starting to wonder about the work thing. So I'm going to start doing Plan B, which is 2 music festivals this summer, smaller ones, much closer. Interesting stuff we're listening to, ain't it? Makes you kind of just forget about what's going on and just kind of slip into the moment. That's why I'm always telling everybody to be grateful for every moment of the day. Because it's nice to slip into those moments and live in the moment. If you look at it right, it can last for an eternity. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that house fire, man. House fire's no good. I can't imagine. So it's been an interesting evening. VanLife, Interstellar Hippie. No, If that's how you look at it, that's how you look at it, female host. Blessings are blessings, man. That's why I'm blessed to have a place to stay out here. My friend Kevin, that I got to meet through Drayton, that I've never met Drayton personally. You know, he does kites and things over at World's Greatest Kiting on YouTube, stuff like that. So we're getting close to the end of this time together in a VW bus this evening. So we'll probably hang out when we hang out. I don't know when that will be. Might be tomorrow. Might be the next day. I don't know, man. I don't have a set schedule right now. And I will. I'm just kind of floating along on the breeze like on the YouTube streaming. I appreciate Nez and funeral host for hanging out. Nez for bowling along, just bowling along, singing a song, side by side. I appreciate it, Nez. And maybe we'll hang out tomorrow night. I don't know. I just see how I feel. Just see how I feel. Like I said, I was really tired tonight, but I said, heck it. Heck it. When I start to get sleepy, I go out quick. It's nice, and I go out heavy. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it's just the comfortability in the VW bus. It's the coziness. Like I said, I owe a lot to this Volkswagen bus. I really, really do. It's not just a vehicle. It's just not like a hippie mobile. Nothing like that, because a lot of people call it a hippie mobile. No, this is my home. This old VW bus keeps me safe. I could not imagine. I just cannot imagine life without my bus. It would suck. I'm grateful that I've had it all these years. And it's amazing that I have it documented from my very first adventure on YouTube. Here on my channel. It's like my first adventure. It blows my mind. Crazy stuff, man. Adventures yet to come. And that's getting documented for eternity. For eternity and beyond that, too. Thank you so much, my friends, for hanging out. I love you guys so much. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for you guys. I can only do what I can do if it wasn't for you. Don't ever forget that, all right? Don't ever forget that. As always, be kind to one another. Love one another. Be grateful for every single moment and moments of the day. Peace, love, and always Volkswagen grease.